Hello, my name is Kayla Marin, and this is my project, Beatball Block Breaker. So, Beatball Block Breaker is a live generative visual using p5.js that will be projected on stage left. The concept combines a ball and blocks, just like the classically known Block Breaker game. However, instead of the ball being controlled by the user's paddle alone, it will be controlled by musical tempo, amplitude, and frequency. A ball will bounce and break the blocks it collides with based on live music input. As the tempo increases or decreases, the ball will bounce and collide with the blocks to the beat while simultaneously triggering a visual burst of particles that echo the energy of the sound, aka the amplitude. The goal of my project was to explore how sound can translate into and control visuals using computational processes. I aim to make a real-time musically reactive code that generates a ball that moves, aims, collides, and amplifies based on the music it processes. So this is the development and planning stages of my project. It took many days just to get everything visually correct and working, as I'm very picky when it comes to both. I first started out with a mock sketch of what I envisioned my visuals to look like, and a brief schedule as the Audio Pixel Collider event was approaching quickly. I also used inspo from the Block Breaker 2 Deluxe game for my color palette, and as inspo for the background I made, which is seen on this slide. Due to the complexity of what I envisioned my visual to be, I worked with AI a lot to figure out workarounds and effects that I simply could not figure out how to do on my own and in such a short time. The general FFT settings and mechanics were easy and actually quite fun to do myself until I entered the stage of adding bursting particles and retro overlays that reacted to the music. The main sketch alone ended up with almost 720 lines of code, hence why making different class files were a must. These are some screenshots from my project. You could see in the top left one, there is no music being, inputted and heard by the code. Whereas in the other ones, you can see that there's definitely some stuff going on. And I will insert a little video of the project here. The feedback I received really helped me figure out the exact direction I was going with this project. In the proposal stages, I received feedback that wanted me to clarify more on how exactly my ball will be reacting to the music. From this, I found out actual beat/tempo detection with FFC is very complicated, so I decided to set a common tempo of 128 beats per minute using intervals. This basically meant the ball bounce would line up with most songs. I also got encouragement with my visual progress, which kept me determined to continue to enhance the vibrance of my project's canvas, and it gave me an idea of what people find visually appealing to the eye. In the future, if I had more time to work on this project, I'm sure it would look so much more amazing. I would have liked to have developed a playable version with actual beat detection of live songs or even a set list of popular songs, similar to the popular Piano Tiles game. I would have also liked to make it less glitchy and more efficient, as I was able to do a pretty good job of hiding all the glitches that happen, such as the ball getting stuck in blocks, some blocks not changing colors each reset, some blocks overlapping, and the paddle missing the ball many times. But I guess since I knew they were there personally, it just kind of irks me, even though the audience would never notice them actually. There's also a major glitch where if you switch tabs for a long time, the blocks will go crazy, which you can see as in the background of the slide. Overall, though, I really like the outcome I managed to get in such a short time. Reactions, unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it to the Audio Pixel Collider event, but I heard it was great. The TA Ella played in my place, so maybe she has some input on what she witnessed and what she thought of my project and the whole event. In class, I did get some reactions, and everybody loved it. They were especially in love with the particle system and the look of the background. The final versus original concept. Overall, I'm very happy with how my final project came out. I was able to make what I envisioned a reality, and the feedback, planning, and challenges I experienced helped me get there. My final outcome didn't stray too far from my original concept beyond wanting the bots bounce to the beat, which, again, if I had more time, I would definitely figure out how to do. If anything, I feel like I went beyond what I was planning, and that I'm thankful for. The concept planning, which was the most difficult, to be honest, rough drafting, sketching, final drafting, coding, and the whole entire journey, I feel really paid off in the end.